you guys doing? Wow, it's cool to be back, man. Cool to be back. I know Kevin was joking about the whole $15 thing. Let's get that out the way too. Right? You had to say it. Get you guys a little more familiar with me. Did anybody see my film debut, In the Company of Men? Yeah? 2 people? All right. Okay. Okay. It actually played on HBO and Showtime. That's how I made it to those channels. Get you guys a little more familiar with me and the movie. Did anybody see The Dark Knight? Yeah. Okay. The one with Heath Ledger in it, of course. Did anybody see the guy in there that played Harvey Dent? He became Two-Face at the end of the movie. Okay, his real name is Aaron Eckhart. All right, that was the guy I co-starred with In the Company of Men. Yeah, so the moral of the story is he's a big-time movie star now, and I'm back in Fort Wayne. I've made it. This is it, man. We're going to have some fun tonight, man. Nice audience, nice crowd, man. I know I'm going to play such a nice room like this because I had a manager had to fire the dude because he's booking me in rooms I didn't want to be, like prison. So I get in there, I get in like 5-10 minutes of my comedy act. Some big guy in the back of the room stood up, big Mexican dude, man, you know, no offense, Tony. Your horns. You always say, oh man, you're pretty funny. Well, we don't know you very well. Why don't you imitate somebody we know? Why don't you imitate Eddie Murphy? I looked back at him, I said, look, man, I can't do Eddie. I'm not going to try to do Eddie, all right? Forget you, man. He looked back at me, pulled out a knife made out of 2 forks. You don't do no Eddie Murphy with a knife? You mean a couple of my friends are going to mess you up? I looked back at this dude, I said, really? Oh, really? I said, you're crazy than a mother sucker. I left here doing Eddie, man. Yeah. It's good to be here, man. Let's open up the room a little bit, get a little more comfortable with each other. How many people out here got family members to get on your last nerve? Clap if you got somebody in your family. Yeah. I figure if you didn't clap just now, then you're probably that family member. Yeah. Because we all got dysfunctionality in our families, am I right or wrong? Black, white, I don't care what color you are, we all got it, man. We all got that one relative that comes over to the house, and when they come over, you hide like they're a Jehovah's Witness. Not gonna do it. Everybody get quiet. Don't want them to come in, they just want money, you know. I can't speak for y'all family, but I got a very dysfunctional family myself, man. Very dysfunctional family. I was actually talking to one of my dads on the way here, and take your time with that joke, sir. Yeah, number 4. You just found out today I do stand-up comedy, so I was real confident about the conversation. You know, I called him on the phone. You know, yo, Dad, guess what? Boy knows what he's gonna do. Yeah, be a stand-up comedian. Yeah, tell you a joke. I got one for you. Hey, wait, hey, you like impressions? Yeah. Hello, my name is Forrest Gump. You know, Mama always said, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I think Mama was wrong. I think life's more like a jar of jalapenos. Because what you do today may come back to burn your butt tomorrow. I'm cracking up, right? Dad didn't find that too funny because my dad big on education. You know, he was like, God dang, boy, what the heck you want to go and do that for? You mean to tell me you're going to go and waste 10 years of high school to do that? Hung up on me. Actually, my dad knows what I do. That's what we do as comics. We stretch out the stories. That's what makes them funny a little bit. People always ask me, Jason, where'd you get all your talent to be a comic and an actor? Well, actually, talent runs in my family, sir. My father used to be a big-time entertainer when I was coming up. Yeah. Used to be a magician. Yeah. Sucker disappeared when I was 2 years old. Where did he go? He was just going to get some bread, sir. He was just going to get some bread. It's good to be here. My mom, too, is cool. I've been a stand-up comic. I had a cool mom coming up. Anybody have a cool mom or had a cool mom? Anybody like me had a real short mom? Short mom? Real short? Right there, she's right there. That was my mom, too. My mom was like this tall off the ground. No joke. Yeah, she's like a little hobbit, you know, just real short, you know. My mom's so short you can see her feet on her driver's license. Did you get that, sir? Okay. Normally it's just the head on the drive. Okay, he's Mom took me to church a lot as a kid, too, man. Went to church a lot. Any church-going people out tonight? Church-going people? Woo! All right, any Catholics in the house? Catholics? A couple Catholics? Yeah. Guy over here? Yeah. Sir, it's different in a Catholic church, isn't it? It's weird in there. I did not know that they pray in 3 different ways at a Catholic church. I went not too long ago. 1 minute you up, then you sitting, and then you down on your knees. Then you back up, you sitting. I lost 10 damn pounds in a Catholic church. I didn't know we was doing Catholic aerobics. I didn't know. That is crazy, too, because the priest had a headband on that said, Nike, just do it. It was crazy. He was rocking to the beat. And I didn't know whether the dude was going to bless me or pass out on top of me, you know? Dude like 80, 90 years old. He had that thing between his legs with the incense coming out. I was a frail-looking dude, just scared the heck out of me. Scary. I like it though, they give you a schedule. They give you a schedule when you walk in the door. Who's laughing like that? What is that? Eddie Murphy's sister or something. They don't lie when they say laughter is contagious. Oh my God. That's good. Y'all gonna go to sleep tonight and be in the bed going. That's gonna be the highlight of the show right there. I ain't even mad at her, man. It's all right. That's all right. While she's still laughing, has anybody been to a Baptist church in here, though? I believe this woman's laughter is going to start a fight in here in a minute. I'm at the comedy club. I forgot. I love you, man. You all right with me? I take you on the road with me. You all right with me? Baptist churches are weird too, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's weird in a Baptist church, man. I tell you, if you go to a Baptist church for the people that haven't been, take more than a Bible, pack a lunch. Because you know what I'm talking about. You're going to be in there for a long time. We got a picture of Jesus on the wall in my church, man. Look like he's praying in the picture. No, man, he's looking at his watch, too. I'm going to be late for the Last Supper. What's wrong with you, people? Got to go to church with my grandmother not too long ago, man. That was pretty cool for me, man. Right before she passed away a couple of years ago. That was a pretty sad time for me, but very funny lady. I used to love to talk to her on the phone, man. She was so funny, man. She wouldn't talk for no more than 2 to 3 minutes, man. That was a whole conversation. And you know, like everybody has her catchphrase, you know? Her catchphrase was, "Oh, that's nice." You know, she would say that for everything, you know? So I always, you know, so she always asked me like, "So what you doing?" You know, I'm watching TV, you know. "Oh, that nice." "Well, what Christian doing?" That's my son. "Oh, he's in his bedroom playing video games." "Oh, that nice." So I tried to trick her, you know. I was like, so she's like, "So what you gonna do tonight?" I says, "I'm about to go down to Snickers. I'm about to go over to the credit union next door in the little ATM, get some money out, go blow up the Best Buy building, and then go back home and get something to eat." "Oh, that nice." Is she listening? I loved it too. So we got to go to church, man, right before she passed away. And we in church, the preacher get done with his sermon that day, and he asked any and everybody to raise their hand that day if they love doing sin. Raise your hand if you love doing sin. Nobody raised their hand that day except for Grandma. Get away from me, sir. I said, "Grandma, didn't you hear what the preacher said?" He said, "Raise your hand if you love doing sin." "Oh, baby, I thought he said, raise your hand if you love drinking gin." Grandma was a trip, man. Let's talk about kids for a second, man. I mentioned earlier I got Chris, man. That's my 13-year-old. That's my one and only. Anybody got kids out besides myself? Little kids? Yeah. I say if you got them and they get out of line, spank their butt. That's what I say. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I'm pro belt. Anybody else pro belt besides me? Pro belt back there? Anybody pro belt back there? Okay. Yeah. I say we get out here right now and whoop some kids' butts in Fort Wayne. What y'all say? Y'all down? Y'all down? They ain't got to be your kids. I forgot to mention that part. Get some stress off our chest, man. You can agree with this or not, man. This is my own personal opinion about kids, man. But, you know, I think that, you know, the government now has their hands in too much of us raising our own children now. They tell you what you can do and what you can't do to your kids, don't they? They say, "Don't beat your kids. Don't you touch them. Give them time out." It works. Sit the kids in the corner for 5 minutes. They come back out more crazier than they were before. Yeah. We had time out, though, coming up, though, didn't we? We had time out, yeah. It was called something different, wasn't it? It was called being unconscious. Those were the good old days, man. And my grandmother had some of the biggest hands you ever want to see on a woman. They were bigger than mine. You ever hit so hard in the center of your back when you was little that you had the sound knocked out of you? I mean, shut up! Shut up before I give you something to cry about. That was a stupid saying. What you just did. Who remember this stupid saying they used to say to us? This is gonna hurt me. Bull crap. You ain't crying afterwards. I am. Crazy stuff, man. Kids don't want to do nothing no more, man. All they want to do is stay inside all day. What and do what? Video games. That's all they want to do. Last year, my son wanted this last Christmas. My son wanted those Sony PlayStation 4s. I think they're, I don't know, $4,000 or $5,000. They're expensive. All you get the game and one controller. That's all you get, you know. I want to play PlayStation 4. I want to play PlayStation 4. So I went out and tricked him, man. I went out and got him an Atari 2600. Remember that? Yeah. That was a stunt, wasn't it? Man, my games was, Frogger, Pong. Oh my God, yeah, man, Pong. What was that, the Space Invader? Was that the Space Invader where the ship went back and forth? You can only go left and right? Asteroids. Oh, yes, asteroids. Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man for you guys? Pac-Man, that was my stuff, man. I remember we didn't care about graphics. That didn't mean nothing to us. Now it's all about graphics with video games. 3D, you know, all that stuff, man. I remember playing basketball on there, and the rim was just like a line with like a stick going down. And the sound effects was just doink, 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 doink. Remember that? Doink. You know how much we didn't care about graphics, man? I remember in basketball, the ball wasn't even round. It was square. We didn't care. It was having fun, man. Kids don't want to do nothing no more, man. They just want to stay inside and play all day, man. And, you know, I like talking about kids, actually, because I used to be a very important person at one time, man. I used to be a bus driver's assistant. Let me say that again, because people didn't hear that, man. I was an assistant to the bus driver. Yeah, at one time. My job was to watch the kids while the bus driver drove the bus. That was my job, man. Had some interesting kids on the bus too, man. Oh my goodness. My supervisor had found out I was halfway good, so they started putting me on middle school and high school routes. Yeah, and you can't talk at them. You have to talk to them, you know, because they think they're at our level already, you know. My son already told me the other day he thinks he's smarter than I am. He says, you think you're smarter than me? And he does this eye lock thing where he goes, I don't know what the heck that is. Like, I don't even know what that is, but he does it, you know? It's like an eye lock thing. I don't know. So, give you guys an example of what I used to do. I would be on the bus with like about 50 to 60 kids at one time. And then they would just be going nuts, man. I wouldn't say anything for 2 whole days. I wouldn't say not one word. All I would do is just like write in my pad, which is now my joke pad. I would write down everything they was doing so then I would know what I was talking about when I addressed them. And so after the second day, they would get on the bus. It was so funny because they wanted me to talk so bad, but I wouldn't do it. And so let me get into character real quick, give you guys a little example of it tonight. 1 minute. I'll be out there with T-shirts if you want to get one. Yeah, I had to put that plug in there real quick. I can't say what they are, just stop by and see me. So I would get into character. So let me get into character real quick for you. If I scare anybody, I apologize. We're having a good time tonight. I have a very commanding voice, so here we go. Me to the bus driver. Is everybody on? Yes, I made my last stop. When I am talking, no one else talks, please. When I am talking, no one else talks, please. My name is Mr. Dixie. We got a few rules we're going to go over. Rule number 1, you make sure you stay in your seat. Rule number 2, you make sure you keep your feet out of the aisle. I do not like feet in the aisle. That is one of my pet peeves. Do not do that. And rule number 3, if you bother anybody else on this bus, you're going to have a problem with me. Now, see how quiet y'all got as adults? I had 30 kids cry and the other 30 pissed their pants. My name is Jason
a good time, man?
Great time, man.